Hello everyone, and welcome to the LP Productions, or should I say welcome back. This is episode 2 of the 10-pound challenge, the vegan. I don't really even want to call it vegan because vegan is not a word. Well, it is a word, it's a title, but plant-based 10-pound challenge. Yesterday I walked all the way from Wigan to Warrington, and I got 5 bananas, 2 oranges and a mango for £4. I've currently eaten 3 of those bananas. I'm probably about to eat the mango, and chill out for a bit and get on the canal, as I am on right now. As you saw for the intro, I think I've walked about 3 miles or so, 3-4 miles from where I camped. I'm not going to disclose the location because it was a pretty sus spot, but it was alright, it was nice and secure. So today, I don't really know, like I know where I'm going to still continue going south-ish, but the goal is not to get somewhere, it's just to keep going as long as I can, in the sense of, well, first of all, am I going to have like the food to just keep going? I think I will, because yesterday I did manage to just like I say, I ate my breakfast in the morning before I set off, and all I really ate at night was, but literally before I got in the hammock, was a banana, and that was it, and I was alright. I wasn't hungry. I ate a banana at the camp spot in the morning. I think that was at like 4 o'clock, just to recap. May as well say as well, I didn't actually get much sleep. I think I fell asleep for like an hour. I had like a bit of a dream, which was kind of a weird one, but yeah, I didn't get much sleep. I was actually quite cold. It's actually, there's a bit of frost on the ground outside. It was, for some reason I managed to pick the only night which it was going to drop to, like, you know, not sub-zero, but around 0. But I've been in -4 conditions before, so I'm alright. That wasn't nice though. Well, yeah, somehow I managed to get some sleep, got up at 4, whizzed about, and I think it's now about 6, I don't know. Yeah, it's 6 now. So, I am definitely going to take it easy, because I do want to find some nice spot to just put the hammock up and just have a chill. Maybe even, you know, have a little nap or something like that. I'm just going to be walking down the canal for the first part of today, see where I can get on it. I'm currently at a town called Walton. This is I actually got on the canal down there a bit on the Wigan to Wales 10-pound challenge. I think it was a 10-pound challenge. It was on my bike. I went down this canal and I got off somewhere, I forgot where it was, probably at Frodsham, and I whizzed down there to Chester to cross the border to Wales. So yeah, boom, gonna have a mango. And here we go again, back on the road. I don't know how long I'm going to be on this canal, but I'm going to follow it until either first I can find some decent spot where I'm just going to set up the hammock again and have a little chill, or when it warms up I'll literally just go anywhere decent, stick the hammock up and have a sit down for a bit. Okay, I am currently at Moore Village, right here, and I'm just going to follow along this canal down. Don't know how far, but I'm just going to keep going. Pretty cool stuff, if you find me. Hey, why is this guy not shooting laser beams at me? I literally just shot laser beams at me before. No? Do it again. Not that one. So this is where I'm at right now. May as well do a time check. Yeah, it's been an hour since I set off from that bridge at Walton, I think. Yeah, Walton. And this has got some laboratory in it, which was just under, like, behind that bridge. Oh wait, no, it's over there. I think this is a part of it. Yeah, I don't really care about science. Only science you need is this stuff. Alright, so the GoPro was just on for 20 minutes in my pocket. But anyways, aside from that, I've just gone past the bridge which I got off at on the £10 challenge on my bike, Wigan to Wales. It's just behind there. I think I got onto some main road down Frodsham or whatever it was. But anyways, still going down the canal. Check what time it is. It's now 8 o'clock. Gonna keep going for a bit. Might have a look for a spot to have a chill at. I've just had an orange. Still got an orange left and 2 bananas. So I'm definitely gonna have to look for a shop for some scram tonight. And if I didn't say, I'm at a town called Preston Brook. Or should I say I'm just going past it. So I've just found this tunnel. It's 1,272 yards, whatever that is in meters or miles. Problem is, there's no bloody path. Well, I'm gonna have to find the canal then, aren't I? Alright, I found this little neck in the woods. Don't know what you call a neck in the woods, but yeah. I'm just gonna chill, recharge the batteries because this GoPro was on for 20 minutes in my pocket. And yeah, probably continue on and plan the route. Alright, we're out. Just had a little break. I didn't even video it because, oh wait, yeah I did. Yeah, that's how tired I am. Literally yesterday, or was it yesterday? Well, last night I obviously didn't get any sleep. I got like 1 hour of sleep. Day before that, I think I got 2 hours of sleep. Maybe 2 or 3 hours of sleep. So yeah, I'm running on 4 hours of sleep in the past 2 days. So, you know, doing good. So the plan is, I'm gonna follow this down, take a diverting track towards a train track, go over the train track, over to some farm fields, through some place called Ashton, and then I'm gonna find my way along this river Weaver to Frodsham. I'm gonna go to Morrison's and I'm gonna yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna do that. That's the plan. I'm gonna fuel up at Morrison's for the next leg of the journey, see what I can do for the last £6. There's the canal just miraculously appearing out of nowhere. Alright, just did a quick teleportation through there. Now we're under the railway track. Cannons at Runcorn East. Didn't know this is where Runcorn was. Oh, there's a train. Nicely timed. It is now considerably warm. So, I've got this road for probably 2-3 miles now, up till Frodsham, just somewhere over there, and then, yeah, I won't get too far ahead, just gonna keep it going for a bit and see what happens. So just to clarify, on the edit I probably will put all the mileage what I've done, because I kind of want to measure this in a sense to the point where, like, you know, I'm literally just, like, say for instance yesterday, I will say what I ate. So I ate 2 bananas, fairly large, dull bananas, not the ones you get in M&S, they were tidgy ones, and half an avocado, half a mango, a big mango, not a rubbish one from M&S, pear, what else? This is all in a smoothie, by the way. So whip some chia seeds in there, some hemp seeds and some flaxseed, and add some frozen frozen blackberries, raspberries and blueberries. Chuck some grapes in there as well. Frozen mango. I think that's it. So I had that in a smoothie with some raisins. Topped myself up on some other raisins and dates before I set off, just so I feel full, should I say. And I also had some watermelon for some hydration. So that's what I ate yesterday before I set off at 2. So that's what put me on to walk all the way to Warrington, and pretty much at the end of Warrington to the River Mersey. Because I literally ate this morning, I literally ate 1 banana. Oh no, last night I ate a banana. Obviously these bananas are tiny. I ate a banana, I had a banana in the morning, then before, oh wait, no, I got to that bridge, I ate a mango and another banana, then I ate an orange along the canal, then just as I got to that spot a couple miles back where I had a little rest, I had the other orange and 2 bananas. So obviously I've got no food on me now. I do feel like I can walk a decent bit. I do have some decent energy in me. It is just what my feet are saying, because my legs are alright, they're doing alright. It's just the back of my ankles are taking a hit and my feet seem to be a bit abrased. It's just part of that conscious decision where I'm like, do I just push on? Do I just go try get into Frodsham? I think Frodsham's over there somewhere. I'm just gotta go down this road and follow it along. But my conscious decision, or should I say my body, just kicked in and just said, bro, you need to sit down, your feet are going to fall off. So yeah, I think this is again one of those things where it's like, I don't think the fuel runs out, it's my body runs out. So I'm probably going to have to do some sort of training where my feet are a little more durable for long walks. I don't know how to do that, unless it is my shoes, which I doubt it is. Right, so I'm obviously here, still on this bench. There's some windmills over there. And I've made the executive decision that I'm gonna go up there. Originally I was gonna go down there, but I think I'm gonna have to execute this mission and call it a loss, call it a failure. Well, actually, I won't call it a failure, I would call it, you know, because there isn't really any loss or failure. It was just a bit of a camping adventure really. But to the point of the £10 challenge and the fact that my feet literally are like burning right now, I think I'm gonna have to do some sort of either just go on, like say on weekends, just every weekend go on trails around the bits. It's just a pain when walking. It's like, I'm not even trying to say it's like, oh, I just want to give up. It's more of a, I don't want to go through, it's not necessarily saying, oh, I don't want to go through pain. Obviously you've got to go through pain to do shit, but it's one of those. Do you want to go through excessive pain where it just hurts to the point you're just like, nah man, I can't do this anymore? Because I was planning to go, as you see over there somewhere, there's Frodsham. I was thinking of going all the way back down to a place called Hatchmere or Delmere and to a big woods, see if I could camp there. I'm not necessarily going to be, you know, doing much better a couple miles ahead down in Frodsham. Even my back and my ankles are going as well, but yeah, not to complain. It's been a good walk. I'm not so enticed on the camping position last night, but it got through. It was a nice safe position. I also need to mention, for a conclusion of this episode, that I did take a little bit of an injury a few days ago, or weeks, maybe a week or two ago. It wasn't a big injury on my foot, but it did impact quite an area where, as I've been walking down this hill, it started hurting again. So I'm like, I don't really want to keep walking on it, because it's not necessarily an open wound, but it is a, you know, it's there. I think I might still carry on the mission up to Aldi, up there, and we'll have a bit of a watermelon mukbang or something like that to finish the episode off. So yeah, peace. You might have two Porsches and a Range Rover, but that's just a square, mate. Right, come on. It's all happening in Halton, but do you have a cannabis club? Yeah, give me that maximum juice. Got some of them sweet and juicy raspberries, you get me? These are peng. Obviously, supporting that healthy eating movement. Can't go wrong with raspberries. Casually whipping out a shank in the front of Aldi to cut up a watermelon, obviously. Hopefully that red balaclava kid doesn't come near me. May as well finish off with some healthy eating advertisement. No, it's not advertisement. Inspiration. Inspire people to eat healthier. Because I just want to go in a little bit of a philosophical talk. Like, when you eat like fruits, obviously if you go to a shop like Aldi, you're not necessarily getting the best fruits. It's probably going to be GMO, or it's going to be grown with some rubbish, because this doesn't taste like the watermelons I get from Costco, and they come from Costa Rica, I think. I don't know where these things have come from. Well, these raspberries that come from Morocco, they taste alright, but this watermelon doesn't. That's what I say. There was one day I went to I went to M&S somewhere, or Sainsbury's, I don't know where it was. There was a homeless guy sitting outside. I was just like, damn, getting a bit of that empathy, you know what I mean? I was like, yo, I'll go get him a banana, just, you know, something to eat, a snack. Just like a donation, you get me? And then I was like, I went up to her, I was like, I forgot what I said, but you know, it's general kind of thing. It's like, you'll eat healthy and then you'll be wealthy, that kind of thing. And the energy what comes with, you know, food like this, it's much better than, and this is expanding my story, like either his sister or his relative, or I don't even know who it was. Someone came to him as I was coming out the shop, as I was going to give him the banana. I did give him the banana, and someone was there with him, giving him a kebab and chips. I was like, I'm not going to say that's the reason why you're homeless, but it's not got energy in it. This has got energy in it. That's what I wanted to say. Motivating, bro. So I'm just outside of Aldi right now, eating some of that watermelon. I mean, it's not the best watermelon because it's from Aldi, obviously. The best ones are seeded, and they look bigger than that, proper ones. So just wanted to come with a little bit of a video about the energy of foods and how it affects the body. Because say when you eat a watermelon, and it's a proper watermelon, not only is the watermelon giving you nutrients like vitamin A, C and E, I think, it's also giving you minerals. It's also hydrating your body in a much direct way that water can't do. As if I was to drink some water right now, H2O, it wouldn't go into my system as quickly as a watermelon does. As if it was just, you know, it was broken down, all that water in it. Watermelon, bruh. Same thing with other fruits like oranges. So I just wanted to like give a little perspective on you know, say like you go to Aldi and you buy some bread, right? And you eat bread. Say you're just eating bread. That bread, like if you look at the makeup of bread, right? It's either got gluten in it. I'm pretty sure all bread has got gluten in it unless it's sourdough. But then again, it's still starch. So the starch in it, so this starch is a complex sugar which needs to be broken down into glucose, which is a simple sugar, and then glucose, which isn't actually the most efficient form of energy or sugar that your body can take in and use in cells. The most efficient is fructose from fruit. So say you take a raspberry as well. Shit, you're supposed to like wash these, aren't you? Oh well. Mega. I'm getting juiced. Does it say wash before use? No. Alright, I'm alright. So when your body has to use more energy breaking down the complex sugars of starch in bread, that is not only using up, like I said, extra energy to break down all that starch into glucose, it's also creating a hell of a lot more waste products, so that your kidneys, liver and your GI tract is going to have to work harder to eliminate all the excess material, whereas if you were to eat just fruits and take in fructose, there isn't much waste really, because, well, if you just compare it to the starch, it doesn't have the excess carbon, it doesn't have the excess sugars, because if you got a complex sugar, it's tons of glucose stuck together, whereas if you get a watermelon or a raspberry, it's fructose, and fructose, once it's broken down, it can just get sent straight through the GI tract into the bloodstream and then into cells straight away. Glucose needs I think it needs insulin, or it's ATP. It needs a few more chemicals to get put into cells for use of energy. So that's another thing. It's like, that's what it needs. And yeah, so I just wanted to come here and just say, well, fruits are better energy sources than bread. If we want to talk about meat is the same kind of thing, because again, it needs to be broken down. The tissues of meat, the fat, the protein, need to be broken down first of all into protein structures. Then those protein structures need to be broken down into amino acids. So basically using up even more energy than bread to break down bread for meat, or meat for bread, whatever. You get what I mean? And I'm not trying to say, oh, people who eat meat are bad, or people who eat bread are bad. I'm just saying, this is just my viewpoint, this is my knowledge, what I've researched. So yeah. Another thing about meat is, when meat is digested, especially when meat is digested, say you have like a ham sandwich, first of all, the starch is going to have to be digested first, because it's a bit more, you know, it's a complex sugar, it's not amino acids, it's not got to be broken down from the tissue to the structures and then to the amino acids. The bread has to be broken down from the starch, complex sugars, then glucose, then it can move. But the starch is going to be broken down first. And then what happens is, as that starch is being broken down, that meat is just sitting in the stomach, it's sitting in the GI tract, and it's not going under a digestive process anymore. It's going under a process called putrefaction. And what putrefaction is, it's just letting off a load of gas, really, a foul gas. And that's why when you eat meat, when you eat things like bread, you just have so much flatulence. Like when you eat, or should I say, from my experience, when I eat fruits, I don't fart as much, you know, and I don't feel like I've just eaten something dead. Like shit, raspberries, like think that's got seeds in it. Oh no, I think it has. Yeah, it's got seeds in it. So this is one of my basic principles of foods. It's like, if it can give life back, it's giving life to you. So this, if you put it in the ground in the right conditions, it's going to grow raspberry bushes. That's why I said seeded watermelons. You take a watermelon seed, stick it in the ground from the watermelon, it's going to grow another watermelon. You can't get a ham sandwich, even the bread. You can't get a piece of bread, stick it in the ground and grow wheat or rye or whatever else you stuck in that bread. You can't just grow all of that from sticking bread in the ground. And you certainly can't take a piece of ham and then stick it in the ground, it'll grow a pig. It doesn't work like that. So yeah, there's your analogy on foods. Peace.